Okay guys, today we are playing more Planet Coaster in our Delawarean theme park. And this is a voiceover, so yeah, let's get into it. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be finishing up the path area in the back behind the Monster Mile roller coaster. So yeah. So this is the Monster Mile. Let's just get out of it real quick. This is a time lapse, by the way. So what we're doing right now is I get the pass so I can make a base area to put my pass at and everything like that. I'm trying to put like also these little hangout spots, which you'll see later. Some of it didn't work, but yeah. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're trying to make just a memento souvenir shop, and we're making it right there. So the building is gonna be like a wooden, like rundown building because that's a theme for this area. So I'm putting the wood down. And we're trying to find, it's a little hard to find some of the wood sometimes because, well, the wood can be hidden and there's so many wall options in this game. So yeah, so what's everyone doing? Like, how's everyone's day been going? Because I mean, I know this is a video and you can't, chat, but you can always comment, and in the comments, I know it's a lot to ask, but just tell me how your day's been going. Like, is it good? What happened? Like, did anything happen to you? What are you doing? Like stuff like that. Because I love to hear from you guys. Because it just honestly makes my day. So, yeah. Thank you. So, what we're doing is we're trying to find a way to fit this roller coaster, go through the roof and the walls of this building. Which is kind of hard because I actually built the roller coaster before I built the actual building, which is not good. You're not supposed to do that, but I did. So yeah. This park is one of my favorite parks. It's really cool to do because it's based off the state that I actually live in, which you probably could tell from the name Delawarean Theme Park. Yeah, I live in Delaware. It's a great state. I love it. It's not too big. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah. In the comments also, let me know if you're from Delaware. That would be cool to know. So, now we're working on a roof. And I want to try to, like, make it look like a real-life roof. So, I have it, like, bending off, sort of. It's kind of weird. But I have it, like, bending off to the sides. So, it's kind of, like, I don't know how to explain it. You can see what I mean. So there's the roof. Yeah, they like right here. It's like off above the guests and not just right above the ceiling. Because I feel like that just doesn't make it look realistic. And that's our goal for this theme park. This whole theme park, I want to make everything look as most realistic as it can. Even though roller coasters, like that roller coaster I made, the Monster Mile, is not that unrealistic, which is something I love. So yeah, I love this game. I'm never not gonna not play it again. This game is just amazing. And right here, I actually have a problem because that's the smallest one you could do. So I decided to do that. And later on, I decide on how I can make that roof look normal without having a giant poke thing sticking out. What I'm trying to do right now is cover it up by some of these like support things. But it's not working, so yeah, I'm just messing around with that stuff. I wanted to add some stuff to the side because that could look cool, but then I decided, no, I'm not going to do it. And I think soon I discover what I'm going to do now, which is make it look like it's kind of an actual design that I was going for with the little triangle roof sticking out. So yeah, okay, now we're gonna probably add some scenery. Yep, we're adding the windows, because all buildings usually have windows, that's just a thing. So I choose these little fairy tale windows, because they look nice, but then I realized there's these other windows that look better on wood, which are these green red ones, and I don't know what I'm doing right here. Yeah, there it is, the red and white, and then I actually choose these green set for this building. This building is the Souvenir Shop, and there's a door right there. It just makes it look realistic again. Now I'm trying to find a flower box underneath the window, and I found one. It's this painted one, and it looks real nice because flowers always add to builds. Flowers just look nice. I love flowers. That's why I always add flowers in builds I make, and bushes and trees and stuff like that, because I just love all of them. All of them are just so nice. I'm trying to figure out how I could do something like that for the little railings, but that's not gonna work, so I decided to keep it as normal. And now I want to see if I can work on this and add some stuff on the side, which I ended on doing because it looks kind of cool. I don't know why, I just like it. So now we are going to be adding the little like window for the shop, make it wood, because I didn't do that at all before. So, and I want to do that because I normally do that. So here we go. Now we're adding the flowers. Like I said, I love flowers and stuff because it's really pretty. Like, look at this. This is just really nice. And obviously I messed up because flowers are kind of annoying to place in this game if you don't know a trick that I do. I'm not doing it right now, but what you do is you can hold the lift button and then let go, and then it doesn't, like, the flowers do not collide with anything. So now we're adding rocks to the flower patch. Just give it a little more realistic look, because rocks are everywhere in the real life. So yeah, I'm just adding more scenery to this. I like to always, what I use with scenery is I usually use scenery to cover things up. Like, I'm sometimes gonna cover up like the builds that I don't want the guests to see, behind the scenes areas. I'm just looking at my park. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't like right here. I don't want them to see that because it just gives away and it makes the park look ugly. So what I do is I add layers of scenery. So I go big bush, big flower. Then next I go little flower, which is these pink ones. Medium flower. Then I'm gonna go little flower, which is normally these orange, yellow, or sometimes even sunflowers. And also I added some rocks and grass because those whatever they're called, those little bushes I said, they actually make really good grass because the grass in this game is not that realistic. So there we go. That's like blocked off. Now the people cannot see that, and now they just see this beautiful scenery. So yeah. Alright. The next building we're going to be doing, first we have to add the sign just so people know that this is a Justo Momento shop and not like a bathroom or something like that, because that would not be good. And we're also going to add an awning because these workers can get they can get really hot from the sun. So now we are going to work on our next building, which is going to end up being a bathroom, because bathrooms are very important and you can't have enough bathrooms. You can't have too many bathrooms, So yeah, this next thing is going to be a bathroom, and I'm going to try to work it around the roller coaster because I put myself in a hard spot for this building. And I tried to go 2 back, but then I realized that's not going to work because the roller coaster's there. So I only did 2 back for 1, and then the rest are just like right there. So then we're just making the bathrooms look nice. And we're adding our walls. Soon we're going to be adding this little like entranceway for the bathroom, because I don't like the normal Planet Coaster entranceway. I feel like it's too open and it's not that much privacy. So I just always change it. And now we're trying to find out how we're going to do this roof, but eventually I find out how to do it. At first I try to find like a way to do this little sloped roof, like outer corner roof, which doesn't really work, especially since it's so big compared to the one I want to use. So I tried to go to the 2M, which is this one, and then I go to the 1M and it still didn't work, so then I just did this, which eventually, yes, will work. So we did this, and then we try to do the little realistic touches. So we do that. There we go. And then I ran into a problem here because when I was doing the realistic touches there, it was like going up. So then what I had to do is do that and add that. And then there we go. Now it looks really nice. And we're also trying to do it right there. But we decided, let's not do that. And we're just going to add the 2M corner beach right there. And then add the walls so you can't see the inside of the building, because that's not what we try to do. And then add the thing right there. So now our building is complete for bathrooms. I try to add these little posts. It doesn't look the best, but it does. It looks okay because it blocks the blue, so it doesn't go well with the theme of this area in my theme park. So now, what I want to do now is add flowers to this building and make it look nicer. So there we go. We're going to add flowers. We got the roses, the yellow, orange. See those little orange flowers? Those are the ones I usually use in the front of those scenery stacks. And I do scenery stacks all the time. So if you saw my last video, you would notice, because when I was making the new area, it was just tons of scenery stacks. So now we are going to make this little like hangout area. It's not that good, but it's okay. So what I do here is I make a barrier with the 1M wall of the wall right there, well, 2M wall. So there's that. So now it's like a little walkway, and then I'm gonna add some benches and some flowers, and it's just like a little it's a rest area for people when they're stopping by, because walking around this huge theme park can probably get very tiring, because this theme park, it's not big yet, but it's gonna be very big later. So there we go. We added our bushes, and then that bush was out of place, so I just had to fix it. And then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our next building, which I decided to go with a first aid building. This first aid building, it's a pretty color actually, the first aid, but like the normal one, but obviously I gotta add to it, and that's what I do. So let's grab our walls and outline the building. That's what you always want to do in Planet Coaster or any game where you're building walls and stuff like that. You always want to go with the outline first, because it always helps, because then you know how much room you need inside and everything like that. So yeah, always do the outlines first. It just helps. So there we go. We're adding the walkway again. And then we're adding a roof to the ceiling. Well, ceiling to the building. And now we're going to add this little like tunnel. It's not really a tunnel, but it's a little overhang the roller coaster passes under. So yeah. And now we're adding the normal roof. Make it like that, and then like that and that. And then again, of course, I do the realistic touches. And then we just put the building right there, because that's the end of the little overhang it passes under. So we're just making it look like this. It's not really scenaric at all, but it's just a little cool element for the roller coaster, because it's called a near miss, where the roller coaster looks like you're gonna hit your head on one of the buildings or hands, but you don't. So yeah, it's a fun element for roller coasters. So I did that. Now we're just trying to find a sign for the first aid building. So there's that. I put it above, and I put 2 crosses on the sides of it, so you know this is the first aid building. This is where you go if you're sick or you get hurt. because that's a very important factor. Theme parks and anywhere, you always want to have first aid buildings. So now that building is complete, and we're gonna add a scenery stack over here, because again, remember, love my scenery stacks. So this time we're not gonna make it the biggest bush, because I wanted people to see the roller coaster right behind them too. But yeah, so this one I decided I'm gonna go for a theme with this scenery stack. I'm gonna do sunflowers. So yeah, it looks really nice in the end. Right now, I don't know what happened, but anyway. What's your guys' favorite part of the series so far? Or what's your favorite video of the series? I know there's only 2, but, you know. So yeah, I'm adding the scenery. And here's the sunflowers. I put a few sunflowers down, and then I clustered the tall sunflowers together because it looks really nice. It's a little hard to do though, because I always stack the sunflowers and I have to delete them over and over and over again, but eventually I do it. So there we go. Now it looks really nice. And then we just add more sunflowers over there, because why not? Who doesn't love sunflowers? Fun fact, my grandmom actually loves sunflowers. It's her favorite flower. So yeah, that's just a little fun fact for you guys to know about me. Because, yeah, so now I'm going to add this little planter. It's like a centerpiece for the area I'm in, because it just looks nice. And again, love my scenery plants. I just love plants. Plants are amazing. I actually have a desk flower of my own. It's very pretty. It has flowers. Obviously you can't see it, but maybe when I get a webcam you can. So just add some more sunflowers. I don't know why. I just keep adding the sunflowers here because they just look nice. And I keep going all the way around, like all the way around. All of this is sunflowers. And then, so that planter's complete. And then now, I think I'm going to go work on, this scenery over here. This kind of scenery stack. This one is like a reverse scenery stack, because I do the big plant first and then the small plants backwards. So, it looks weird, but oh well. So now, I think I'm going to get, I get some big trees to cover the behind of this. Because right now it just looks like an open land of grass. And then I add these orange trees because it just adds some color to it. These sycamore trees are very cool and very useful for tall trees and borders like this. Because this is an example of my scenery blocking off stuff you're not supposed to see. And I actually made a blueprint called the Amazing Tree, that I call it, where it's 2 sycamore trees on top, and it actually makes it look kind of realistic, and it just blocks off a lot of the area, so it's really cool. So now we're just going to add little plants and stuff just for little details, and we're just going to put them right there. So now even though it's a huge forest, you don't see the whole thing. So now we're adding birch trees. Birch trees are really cool. I love birch. They look cool in this game, and that's called a poplar tree. It's really weird. It's this stuck-up tree kind of thing. So now I'm trying to see if when you did go under that rest area near the roller coaster, you actually went underneath the roller coaster, because it's kind of cool to interact with the roller coaster, but you go exactly under it, which is kind of crazy. But it's Planet Coaster, so it doesn't have to be totally realistic with health and stuff like that. So now I'm trying to make another one of these rest areas, but I'm also making another, like 2 over here, because this is just going to be like a little scenery area to sit when you're done, have the roller coaster go behind you, just hang out, eat some ice cream, eat some food, stuff like that. So there we go. There's that, because that's like a border for it. And then I put like a thing here as a reminder to put the big plants behind it and then the little plants in front. So yeah, and then now I put the big plants behind it. So I put these huge bushes so you can't really see the roller coaster support, so it just adds more immerse. That's what it's called. So now, I think I have to do something. I don't know. I forgot. But yeah. What is your guys' favorite video on my channel? Like, it's just, I've never asked that, I don't think. I might have. I'm sorry if I did, but what is your guys' favorite video? Because I don't have many, but I have a few good ones, so what is your guys' favorite video? And then also, of course, give me some suggestions for videos and series that you want me to do. And if I like the idea, then sure, I'll do it. If I don't like the idea, then I might not do it. And also, actually, never mind. So, there's that area. And I just add more scenery stacks right here. Add the little flowers. Then we're going to add sunflowers. Then we're going to add even smaller flowers. And then eventually we add these flowers. So there we go. That's another scenery stack. Looks really nice. And that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to add this little area over here. I add some benches too. I'm adding benches there. And then I add benches to these planters because, oh, well, first I add trash bins. Yeah. Because trash bins, you always need to throw away your trash because I don't want a park that has litter in it. No, litter is nasty. I don't want that. So now I'm going to be adding a park bench to this park. And there we go. Put it on the planters. Put it on this other planter. And there we go. That's it for the park benches. And then now I want to see what kind of lights I use in the area. But then I realized I actually have not used lights in this other area, so I'm going to have to pick my own. And I think I just go with the classic street light, old field lamp kind of thing. Yeah, I do. So now I just add lights to the area. And yeah, that's it. So, I think that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, guys. It's been awesome. But yeah, this is the end. Bye.